Another morning. Okay. Woohoo. So, hello. Lisa Fry, the Catholic unschooler, homeschooler, all around schooler. Excuse me. So, it's so amazing how the body, does this thing with weight, right? So, I've been on this journey of trying to get my emotional eating handled, right? Because I will say, I always thought that eating, when you have emotional eating, or when you are an emotional eater, I thought that I had this addiction to the food. I came to realize that my addiction was my emotions, right? And I can definitely, you might think, yes, I have a handle on it, right? And then you might be having a situation where you're like, oh, and I noticed that cheese for me, right? It used to be sugar. I haven't had it for over a year now in the pastry forms and ice creams like that, except twice. And now I'm going towards the cheese. All right, dairy, I should say. So I was really stressed out about a situation, and when I took one bite of the cheese, it calmed me right down. I'm thinking there's got to be a hormone in there from the cow that they're giving to their their baby, and just like when a human baby is nursing, when they finally excuse me, sippy, hold on. I can't clear my throat. Excuse me. Hold on. Okay. I'm thinking just like when a human baby is done nursing from their mother, you ever see when they're done, they're like, whoa, they're in this euphoric state. Well, I think that is the same. I did hear that once a long time ago, that this could be the case as well for us, right? With the dairy, it has to. And so I think that for me, I enjoy dairy like that. I'm not going crazy. So, but it was interesting because during Easter, I enjoyed myself. I didn't go absolutely wildly crazy off track never with the sugar, but with bread. I love bread, right? And so, yesterday I went out for pizza with my daughter. I had French fries. All right. So I'm thinking, oh my gosh, plus we had a gathering with friends, and that was all a carb party. But, I did see the changes in my mind and the conversations I was having with and when these times occurred. So I went for the chickpea pasta during the party, and I had a reasonable amount of garlic bread because we had to divvy it up between a lot of people. So the old Lisa would have just went for the regular pasta. So she's telling me now to go for the protein first, okay? Then all your vegetables, then your starchy stuff, right? So, and then if you're still hungry, don't repeat the steps, just go for the vegetables. So I thought, wow. And I was telling her how when I'm feeding my rabbit, to get my mind, because I love vegetables, but I don't often eat them the way that I really should. She's constantly adding them. If that the vegetables for my nutritionist is mainly all protein and vegetables, and I'm not doing that. So what I'll do is, while I'm feeding my rabbit, I'll grab a carrot and eat it. Even if I'm not hungry, even if I don't really care for it, I just do it because I'm trying to train myself that this is good, and, sitting there and eating an orange in the morning and maybe again in the afternoon and maybe a clementine too. And I have the Dr. Berg thought okay, Lisa, you're probably looking for a sugar rush. But in my mind, I'm really thinking, you know what? I want to boost my immune system. So let me do that by giving it this vitamin, right? To me, the orange is my vitamin C. I just love it. And so with that said, thank you for listening. And I say all of this for myself in case you personally can relate, so that maybe you can get really great ideas, and maybe you're at the place I am or close to it and maybe thinking about it. So it'll help you, I hope. So Easter, it went up in weight. I was like, oh no, right? And this week, it's almost where my lowest was. So another pound and I would say another pound and 2 ounces, I will get into my next group of 10s, if you will. And I'm so grateful because altogether, this has been about, since my very highest that I ever remember hearing, I would say it's going to be 38 pounds very soon. Yes, it is. I've been saying it. I've kind of been stuck here for a little while, but a lot of emotions, a lot of stresses, and I'm so proud of myself and allowing myself and allowing yourself to be able to still enjoy yourself, right? To say, all right, you want to go out for pizza? Want to get some fries too? And then the next day show up. I said, I really shouldn't be doing this the day before I have to go weigh in. Because, and then so like, I'll just go and spend like the night exercising. I'm watching TV. So instead of sitting, I am moving. And it doesn't have to be, I have a problem with my hip, and that's another reason. I got to get this weight off of me because I'm saying, no wonder why it's inflamed. I'm carrying around all this weight. This is not good. I don't care if my numbers are good or bad. I mean, I do, but what I'm saying is sometimes we say our numbers are good, but we're really stressing our heart out. We're stressing our joints out. And I'm trying to rescue my hip. I'm trying to rescue myself, from being overweight and having my hip having to carry all this stuff, I don't want to do that. So I have goals to make. It's not like, yes, being thinner is definitely on my plate. It's definitely a focus of mine. It definitely is there. However, it is not, that can't be the focus in order to get there. For me, and I would assume it to be for every person, according to my nutritionist, So I've been putting 1 tablespoon of cream, half and half, in my coffee in the morning. I'm saying, Lisa, just get used to it. And I am. And it's great because my fat, if I look at the chart, the graph on my Lose It app, excellent, LOSE, Lose It app, it helps you track everything, but you might have to you might have to watch a video on how to use it because I could not figure it out at first. So, but it's like my lifeline right now, and I'm going to tighten that up because sometimes I'll have extra calories that I can use and I won't chart it because I'm trying to trust myself at the same time. But I think if I could just stick to it, eat those vegetables more, do like she said, have the protein. So around another 2 hours, I eat like 12 o'clock, sometimes a little later every day. I so badly want to eat in the morning too. And I'm just like, I know for me, once I start to chew, it's like, I just want to keep chewing. She calls me a grazer. It's true. I just want to keep chewing all day. So I try to let myself, I'm not truly hungry right now, so I can wait. You know what I mean? So I hope this is all helpful for you guys. I'm so grateful that right now my weight has gone down. But yeah, that was what I was trying to say to you is that I'm trying. So weight is a goal for sure, but how to get there is my emotions, right? There's this great book, actually. I have it right here. I should take it in the house and read it today. Look, Breaking Free from Emotional Eating. All right. And I see where my bookmark is? I'm still in the beginning, and I've had this for many, many months, but I have to approach it when I'm ready, and I have to do it a little here and a little there. It's not a book you plow through. I have to practice it. I have to think about it. Okay, let's enter it again when you're ready. So it's just really helpful. All right, so read that to get your mind's, emotionally eating habits into a different outlook. And she was so funny. She didn't want to give me the percentages on what you're supposed to have. And she's like, nope. She did rattle them off real quick to me, just, because I was being annoying, I guess, about it. I'm sorry. And because I didn't know, what are the guidelines? What am I supposed to be focused on? But like she said, the proteins, the carbs don't necessarily mean that, so if it's wide in carbs, if you're eating all vegetables, then that's great because it's going to show up in the carbs. So it's great. So yeah, I think that's where we're going with all this now. I'm going to go home, have coffee. I have to call Verizon because some of the internet's still not working in the house. And I tried Xfinity, what was going on with that? Don't know about you. The first very day that I was calling them, they were already just telling me stories. It wasn't true what they were telling me. So I'm going to give them a bad rap right now because the guy was selling me one product and I kept saying, and I had a witness, it's this, you sure it's this? Okay, am I understanding you correctly? Yes. And then he switches me to the next department. They had no idea what I was talking about. And I said it wasn't true. I said, you know what? I'm already having trouble here. And it's been hours trying to get this settled. I said, that's it. I'm canceling it already. It's like, come on. All right, onward, everybody. So let's work on emotional eating, protein, vegetables, and then your starches. If you're still hungry, go for the vegetables again. All right. And thanks for listening. I'm so excited. Good job, Lisa.